Yeah, like a good restaurant that is too ratchet. Like, girl, you can't afford to be there in the first place. You want to determine what's ratchet?
You're too good looking
Yeah.
for these kind of problems, dog. I know niggas that look uglier than you
Yeah.
and that don't have
they
these
don't
kind
have
of
these
problems.
problems.
But
Some of women who target you, how do you spend for your family? They expect to get the same service that is provided to the house.
The pressure or the woman that comes in is going to come from all these far different places. Sometimes it's right
Someone
here
close.
in your doorstep.
Hello and welcome to SA Men Talk. This is a show to finally get into the minds of men. If you guys haven't watched the show before, go into the description box. It's all there. So this is a show where finally women have that opportunity to ask men whatever, anything that they want to ask men, and for men to finally address the different topics, different issues, and yonke into that we want to hear from men. So on today's episode, we are talking about the financial pressures of being a man. And today I am joined by Mkhize. How are you?
I'm sensational, Teboho. How are you doing?
I'm good. Ooh, listen to that. I'm sensational. No wonder why ladies love you.
We try, but not too hard,
Can you tell our viewers who is Sia?
Who is Mkhize? Mkhize is an African spiritual advisor. I've got 2 little ones, and I think that's it, right? I've got a boy and a girl. Sia is very happy, right?
Yes.
Sia's blessed, and Sia's at peace.
You are so modest. And Sia's also a TV presenter. Sia
We try.
is an influencer, you know what I mean?
TV presenter,
and
influencer.
a businessman as well. I mean,
Dabble a bit of business, some corporate consultations for transformation and diversity. But I do spend a fair bulk of my time on sessions with families, individuals, couples, helping them with a whole plethora of things, whether it be spiritual things, cultural matters. So I do see a lot of the difficulties that both young and old black people are facing. You know, yes, I do have a mixture of, in terms of race of clients, but a bulk of them are black. Some are young, some are old, some are Zulu, some are Tswana, some are Pedi. Some are from different African countries. And it's one of the privileges of the work that I do is that it gives you perspective that, one, the world doesn't revolve around you, and 2, people have real problems out here. People have real problems.
That is so true. And we are also joined by Galston Anthony.
yep,
People have been asking me, is Galston American? Galston, this is your opportunity to tell all the viewers, who are you?
I'm the best to ever do it. That's it. Period.
The best to ever do
So-
what? Explain to them.
All right, so I'm an entrepreneur, creative entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So I've got a range of things I do. So depending on what part of the world you are, in East Africa, I'm known for being Zeri's manager. And basically, it's a brand that is the biggest socialite on planet Africa. By far the biggest, right? So whoever you think is big, she's bigger, right? The most followers and whatnot. And that's the East African region. I'm known for that. In the Southern African side is for a production company. I'm known as a cinematographer, creative entrepreneur, and, dabble here and there into music and, on screen from time to time. But I'm a daddy. I'm a single dad, live with my son, take care of my son. As a matter of fact, I mean, early on when you came to pick me up, I just, came from school dropping off my son. So you got to meet my son. So
I don't know
daddy.
how you do it, balancing you being in business, being this Galston, being a manager of one of the biggest
the
personalities
biggest.
in Africa. Oh, the biggest,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And then you also a daddy as well, a very good daddy.
A hell of a
done.
good daddy.
Yeah.
So it's not as hard as people make it out to be. I'm managing just fine without it, actually. It's managing just fine doing it.
Yeah, so guys, now I'm an intro way to, I obviously have a reason why you guys are our panel for the show, and we'll be talking about today, we are talking about financial pressures of being a man. How are you dealing with that, Sia?
How are we dealing with it? Pressure as a man is a double-edged sword. It's as much as it is necessary, right? At the same time, it can be crippling and debilitating. Like they say, pressure bursts pipes or makes diamonds, right? And I always, when people say, okay, but see, I need to ask my man for money. How do I ask my man for money? I'm like, okay, cool. How much do you need? And he's like, I really need 40 rand. Okay. And
Just 40.
right?
I mean, it's not a lot to ask for. It's 40,
Right?
I'll give you
You
40.
know.
Let's say she only needs 40 rand. But now she'll go and she'll ask for like 100 rand. I'm like, then you're overstretching him and you're taking him way too far out of his pocket, right? It's impossible for him to do, right? But what do you think you can do comfortably? And he's like, okay, cool. I think he can comfortably do 50. I'm like, all right, cool. Then maybe ask him for 55.
Wait.
So
Someone
hold
comes
on.
to
Let,
you
let,
for
let-
that
yeah,
advice.
let me
Okay.
let me finish the story.
Okay, sorry.
Now, why am I saying ask for 55? Because 55 is just outside his comfort zone, but it's not crippling and debilitating. Like, he doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to drown if I don't, if I fall short and I end up at like 51 rand. Do you see what I'm saying? So he's pushed a little bit outside his comfort zone, but he's not like dying because of it, but she also gets the 40 bucks that she needs, the difficulty with money, and especially when it comes to things like Valentine's Day and those kind of occasions, is people don't have money. That is the reality. People really don't have money. And I mean, don't look at myself and G now and think that, oh, we were always
Everyone
here.
is like,
No,
you guys.
that's
Yeah.
at some point we were also very, very broke, but also very, very much in love, and we had to find creative ways of expressing love, and I think that is the difficult thing, is how do you express love creatively and affordably, right, whilst you are competing with these gestures of excessive wealth and opulence, especially in a country like South Africa, where there's this huge disparity of income and this huge inequality and this huge thing of the haves and have-nots. Because even as myself, what I used to do is I'm very big on love letters, so I'd write them
How
either by
cute.
hand
Romantic
or I'd write them
man.
out,
I'm taking some notes.
or I try to make it as sentimental as possible, right? So I've done like I've done expensive gifts, and I've done like cheapish gifts, right? And the gifts that hold the most weight or the most value are the ones that are the most sentimental, and the ones that have the most meaning behind them. So I'll give you an example. So my wife, she grew up and she never ever had a teddy bear, like ever, right? Because of the way she grew up and stuff like that. She never had she never had a teddy bear ever. So instead of like spending thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands on like this massive, this incredible trip, the first Valentine's gift that I got her was I got her a giant teddy bear. And then the giant teddy bear cost like $400 or something like that, right? And then I wrote a little love letter, right? But so it's not necessarily about the cost of the gift that I was focusing on. It was more about the sentimentality behind it and the meaning behind it. And it's like, because when men ask women about your past, right, it's because I'm asking about your past, not to hold it against you or weaponize you, right, or to say, I want a discount on Lobola, but I'm asking about your past because I want to know how to love you better, so that's how we do it. So it's like, okay, a toxic kind of unhealthy, association that you have.
He's a poet. He's a poet.
You know what I'm saying?
He's straight up poetry. I'm not gonna subscribe to that poetry, okay? Just so you know that.
No,
So
I
I see why you
Yes.
smooth. I see why you smooth.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's how I do it, and but it's hard. It's hard I think it's very difficult for men to try and, because I think men have given the sentimental thing, but the backlash they got
from
their partner, because it wasn't as expensive or fancy as something else. And I was like, yeah, but that expensive fancy thing is generic.
But we're not all like that. We're not
No,
all like
I'm not saying no.
Serious, we're not all like that.
Really getting hot in studio, man.
Galston, how is the financial pressure of being a man in South Africa?
This is pertaining women, right?
Yes.
It's in South Africa. It's got its two sides of things, right? I primarily earn my money in U.S. dollars now, so it's not as bad as it used to be, right? There was a time. There was a time when I didn't. I was making South African rands, and it was a little different. So it's a different ball game. But if the question is phrased in the sense that, what pressures do you get from women that hurt you financially, I can explain that one. So I'm a single man. Now, from time to time, boys got to get busy.
How busy?
It's got to get busy. Men need to get busy.
How
Fact of the
busy?
No, I'm saying that at some point I'd
Okay.
have to get busy. Not a thing of like 6 times a day. And and you might find that you go through your contact list and you have, the names that are there, and you're like, hey, how about we hang out? And she profiles me. He's like, he's got A, B, C, D. This is what my time will be valued at.
CSI.
Right? This is
Ah.
what
Better
my
than
time.
saps, I tell you, is a woman who wants a man.
Okay.
That is
so
true.
you
Better
guys
than
think,
saps.
wait, you guys think that a woman goes through your profile and then it's okay.
We
so
think.
this
No,
one
no,
is
we
like-
know
no,
that.
no, no, we know. You
Meaning-
guys do that.
Absolutely, we
No,
know
no,
that.
no.
that I can get more from this guy.
Absolutely.
No, there's no woman who. If a woman's talking to you, chances she's gone through your Instagram.
Yeah,
She's gone through your.
look, even like
she's
facial
done her due
profile, like
diligence.
profiling what she sees. She's like, okay, this is what I can get out of the guy. She's like, okay, I can come, no problem. Please call me Uber Black.
Yo, they asked you for Uber Black.
Oh yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
So it's not even like
I go through the app. It's like, okay,
So they
you
don't
live-
say pick. They don't say pick me up. They say Uber Black me.
no, because the thing is, I avoid driving, right?
Yeah.
In general, saying send me an Uber Black.
Or maybe ngithele petrol. Hey, I'm coming.
Most of them don't got cars. It's all these ones without cars that do
Why
all
are
this
you
talking.
messaging girls with no cars?
Hey, it's not like I know. It's like, do you have a car? Do I start
do
having
you
that
not do
conversation?
your due diligence as well?
Maybe I should.
But it doesn't matter, right?
But-
Whether
and-
a
and
girl
it-
has
it
a car
goes-
or not.
It goes.
Well,
deeper.
I mean, if you have the audacity to ask for an Uber Black,
Here's the thing, bro, and I want to continue actually, because now what happens is that she's, I'm not feeling cute today. Great, I don't need you to feel cute. I just need you to be here, okay? So we can have, it's like, no, my hair's not looking good, and I have not. So what she's trying to suggest is that I need to say this. Okay, cool. Come in 5-6 hours. Here's the money for your nails. Here's the blah blah. Like she has this whole criteria, and they take chances. But what they do is they don't say it directly. They say it indirectly. Now I'm listening to this conversation. I'm like, okay, it's $700 for the Uber Black because I live in a different corner of the city. You came to my house earlier. I live in a weird corner of Centurion, and she would live in a different portion, like maybe the more popular side of things. To come to me is that expensive, but she can only come at this time. So I need to make sure that she looks cute with her hair, and she got to do out her hair, but she needs to. I'm like, damn, that's one.
Okay.
She gets to my place. We'll take from my place. We'll drive to some place to go have dinner, breakfast, whatever the case may be. And I'm like, hey, here's franchise 1 or franchise 2, which are decent. I'm not taking them at McDonald's. Like, no, it's not like anything's wrong to McDonald's. She's like, no, how about we go to that one, Japanese sushi restaurant? And I'm not talking about the ones that you see as a chain, like one of those exclusive. So I'm like, girl, what do you think is happening here? It's like, I understand there's extortion happening here, but what do you think, how bad do you think it's going to be? Because the next girl I'm talking to is talking the same thing. So if I spend, and I'm just going to thumbsuck a figure, it's like, if for that day I'm spending $4,000 or $5,000 just to be around you on the first time, what about the second?
How are you
What
gonna
about the third?
sustain a whole
How am I going to
relationship?
sustain this with you? And the thing is, the moment the moment she's done with me, right? She's doing that to somebody else. And I'm like, I'm trying to see this girl, and she was disappointed because I didn't carry out my financial obligations to her. And so she's not responding to and my financial obligations, taking her to that restaurant or giving her this much. And she gave me the benefit of the doubt. She gave me the benefit of the doubt of coming. Then I'm like, this girl's too much. Let me try someone else. Guess what?
What?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Same requirements.
But no, the thing is, if a girl comes to, if a girl calls you at, okay, G, I want to come, but I didn't do my hair and makeup, whatever, can't you be like, no, girl, you're perfect
no,
the way
but-
you are.
That's what I
but
just
you
said
wanna
earlier
come.
on. That's what I said. It's like I just need you to be here.
yes,
Right?
yes.
I want to spend some time with you. I want to have a good time, right? I want you to enjoy that time too. We'll figure it out. If we got to take walks, if we got to go to just hop, skip somewhere, cool. But then the girl has like prerequisites. I don't eat this, or I only go to
I only
that
drink
place.
champagne.
That a good,
I'm
yeah,
sure you've bumped
yeah,
into girls
yeah, like a
that.
good restaurant that is too ratchet. Like, girl, you can't afford to be there in the first place. You want to determine what's ratchet? Come on.
But how are you? Surely you would hit up a girl who already likes you a little bit more than you like them.
Yes.
No. So unfortunate. I'm not that fortunate. That's the bad news, right? So the bad news is I've never met women that like me enough. At least this past couple of months, I've never met them, right? And that's the saddest news because everyone looks at profile. It's like, what do I benefit out of that? And that's the pressure of the question that you're asking. The pressure. What are the pressure? The thing is now for me to have her time, I got to buy it. And here's the thing: is that I'd like to think of myself as a more genuine person. Is that I don't mind spending while I'm with you, but I'm not going to rent your time. This is not a rental, you know. And I mean, say for example, I get busy later on. It's like I paid. Say I spent $5,000 that day, just as you know, going to a restaurant, blah. So you telling me it cost me $5,000 to get this, right? What's the next price? The ante goes higher. It's like, is this what my life is? Because they use the profile, and that's the difficulty. I think not just I think men in different classes have different issues, and men with different classes with different hearts have different problems. But that's a particular problem that I've noticed is that the women profile, and they have the expectation within that profile of what they've made of your caricature. It might not be a real profile of you. And then they have this expectation. You just got to live with it. So if you want to get busy, pay for it.
They see G with all that money and they want to tap into that world. Sia, do you think all women are like that? Because I mean, there are a lot of decent women.
There are. There's a fair proportion of.
If you're a decent woman, please give me your number. DM me.
I also think it like
DM
I'll take
guys,
care of you.
Comment.
It also comes down to the lack of the draw as sometimes as a guy. You know, I think as G said, he's just been unfortunate sometimes to meet people that are like that. You know, even before, I think I've been fortunate, you know, to even before settling down. I think I've been fortunate enough that I've never really been put in that position before. I think maybe, I don't know, maybe my girls just work differently, but like it's always been a case of, okay, if I show
Do you pasha?
she'll almost,
I
yes,
think I
she'll
need
be
to work on it.
interested, but like I've never, even like going out, I mean, before I was very ballsy, hey, like I would never buy a girl. I know it sounds very cheap of me, but I'd never buy a girl a drink. I know it sounds very horrible and cheap of me, but I would be very ballsy in that I'd just write my name and number on a piece of paper and I'd say, hi, this is my name, I think you're beautiful, and walk off.
Poet,
and then I would sometimes
I need to learn.
For me, that would, the reason I approached it that way, right, before is because I needed to know that you're interested in me, right? And if you're going to hit me up afterwards and send me a message, hey, it's so-and-so, you know, then I know, cool, she's interested in me. And if you don't, then no, well, I'm not going to give you my number. If I give you my number, you know, it's like, how many numbers have you gotten that night from niggas? Do you know what I'm saying? So if you're going to take the time to add my number to your phone and whatnot, that means you're interested. And back then, it really, really worked out. And it also it was a tactic for me to sift out. You know, back then
it was different.
It was
Yeah.
also
What about now?
It's a whole different.
What
yeah,
about
let's
now?
talk now.
I mean, we're not just talking about girlfriends and people you hit up on DMs and so forth, but we're also talking about relationship, marriage. You know what I mean? Like there are those financial pressures.
Yeah, but we speak
know,
on different. We speak on different because he's married and I'm not.
and you
right?
are divorced, and you
So,
are still navigating your way through.
I think the
dating.
title of divorce is gone now. I'm single. I'm single. That faded off me. All right.
The divorce faded off you.
It faded off me. I don't have divorce energy.
Okay, so I'm sitting with a single man.
Believe DM me.
Single
all
man.
So I've got
And
the
criteria too.
DMs are a reason why you're in this problem in the first place.
Thank you. Thank you, Sia.
Right.
Thank
so
you.
look, the pressures are really different, and I'm glad that you didn't have to go through that. The issue is that I wouldn't say it's a misfortune in this instant because in my singleness, it's not necessarily because I'm single. Because of that, I have a plethora of choices of women. You can call Brenda, Letitia, Donna, LaShawn. Like all these, there's a lot of them. The issue is that none of these women, in my experience, are good quality women. The unfortunate thing is that's all I see. And what I experience with these women is they just want to extract from me. And the thing is, I see myself, right? Maybe I've got a very bad perception of myself, but I doubt it. I see myself as a man who's got good values in this instant and would love to spend genuine time with the women. The women's like, nope, I just want to get genuine money out of you.
Do you think you are looking at the wrong places?
I travel
about to say
worldwide.
so.
There's not a month that I.
Because you are two different guys. Sia, you are married, and you've been married for some time now.
Yeah.
And what are your financial pressures?
Financial shit.
Your
Being a
current.
dad is so expensive. Being like we don't okay, there's a different challenge when it comes to being a man, right? Because one, you've got to be very hands-on as a dad, right? You're still trying to help your partner and your wife out in the house, you know what I'm saying? Because you're both working. It's not just you doing everything, but at the same time, you've also still got to provide. As much as there's still that whole, yeah, she's also working, it's a dual income household, there's still going to be the element of provision. And I believe in the man providing. I'm happy, and I still stand by that men should definitely provide. It's very good when men have men with responsibility is a good kind of man, because then you have less time to dick around and do stupid shit.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So it's very good. That's why I love the fact that's why I'm saying pressure is good. Keeps you from doing stupid shit.
I
right?
love that. Pressure. Oh, I love
it's
it.
good. Keep you from doing stupid shit, because you got to be responsible.
Pressure is,
right?
is a given of life. That's another thing.
That's the thing. It's very, very
Given
good.
of life.
However, at the same time, I do think that there's an element or lack of gratitude from women.
From women.
Right? This is now
Why so?
speaking in a capacity as a professional, right? I do think there's an
I don't
element
agree,
of...
though.
No, hold on. I'll explain to you why, right? And like, because I have men that come to me, and then I have women that come to me, and then I have couples that come to me, right? The couples are interesting in that one of the biggest things that they're going to fight about isn't necessarily about money, right? And the guys that come to me and they say like, Sabonga, I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm not saying that we should have sex every day. I'm not saying that she needs to be cooking at the stove every day. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like, bruh, cut me some slack sometimes and just say thank you. That's it, right? Like that is it. But like, it's one, it's the lack of gratitude, and two, it's the comparison thing. Unfortunately, now you enter the stage where, okay, cool, you're looking at your friend, right? You were telling us the other day on your podcast, you've got like 6 or 7 friends that are really great. You know, you start looking at each other and each other's lifestyles and where you guys are in each other. And then you look at how love is expressed financially and who's doing what financially. There's a second kind of wave that comes, right, as you grow up. As you grow up, you're getting married, settling, right? The first kind of initial, like you're all having your first kid, you're figuring it out, you know, stuff like that. You know, sonke siyapanda, you know, some are there, some are here. You're all everywhere. But now, then there's the second wave when people are settled, right? And then it's like, okay, cool, we should be making big moves now. Then there's the third wave, where it's like, sharp, even bigger moves should be happening. But life is not linear. And at the moment, the biggest thing is like, the guys will sit down and they're like, look, dude, I'm doing 1, 2, and 3. This is how far we've come. This is where we're going, right? But it's the comparison thing, because you're gonna go and speak to your friend Balisa, right? Balisa's gonna tell you,
killer of happiness.
Exactly. Balisa's gonna tell you that, look, I'm doing 1. Oh no, so and so and I, we're doing 1, 2, and 3 now. We're on our 5th car now. We're on our 4th car. We're going to Bali.
Mbali's now looking at Balisa's lifestyle,
Exactly.
and she wants the same lifestyle as Bali's.
Not necessarily the same lifestyle, but she wants to feel like they can keep up, right? You never want to feel... You never want to feel like you're behind.
That's a pressure of a married man. I don't get that pressure.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the difference. The differences between him and I. So you would have that. So I don't have anybody comparing anything with any in my house. It's just me and my son. We're boys. There's only boys in the house, right? So I don't have that problem. So on the other side, it's just the individuals would want to extract even before a relationship. And he's instant. There's a relationship, a marriage already, and then what happens is that everything is fine, everything is going well, but the new pressure is, but I want to be as good as Teboho is. She got this. I don't got. So it's two different
kinds of pressure.
Yeah, it's the two different type of pressures.
But my pressure is
we
okay. Right?
Yeah,
as
your
that
pressure is better than mine.
So hold on.
More motivating.
No, in the sense that
like it motivates
hell
you
no.
to work harder.
Yes
Hell
and
no.
no. Yes and no. Yes and no. In the sense that you can never be a gold digger to your husband. You can never dig in that mine is yours. If anyone's gonna dig, that's the
You need
mine
to
for you
protect
to
your
dig.
mind.
That's a
Right?
good perspective. I
That's-
like that.
So, but that is assuming, because remember, men and women have different kinds of energies. We have energy of creation and we have energy of creation, whereas women naturally have energy of proliferation and multiplication. Do you see what I'm saying? You know, so you can never be a gold digger it's your mind,
Because
This
you
is
you are building your home.
yeah, this is you. You're if someone
You
must
can't
eat
waste your
that
own
money,
Exactly.
you know, my mother
Yeah.
must be the one to eat my father's
Yes,
money.
yes.
because
I get it,
You
I
know the
get
way
it.
she's going. She's
I
like,
get it
yeah, husband.
You know what I'm
just
saying?
in case.
But the thing is, and this is why I understand. Your pain is painful. Like my pain is just like
It's not pain.
You know
It's
what I'm saying?
irritation.
shit. Mine is just like
So I'm not going through pain to be
devil,
clear.
I can't afford this.
I think right now we have two completely different
Yeah.
guys living two different,
Correct.
completely different
But-
lives, and the women in your lives are different in a way. Your woman, it's all about she's all about building the home, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Building their man, you know, and your pressures you feel are more inspiring to do better.
No,
right?
no. It's not always going to inspire. They're going to, like, I mean,
gonna
shit,
annoy
bruh,
you.
you only got so many cookies in the jar.
Mm.
You know, you only have so much capacity. There's going to be times when it's like, yo, I'm down.
Mm.
All right, I'm down. And the thing is, the difference with our pressure is like, if G goes down tomorrow, G can be like, oh fuck, bro, I just gotta look after me and my kid, right?
Yeah.
As long as
there's
me
a
and my
kid
son,
there. There's a kid.
right?
There's a whole
No, but at
child.
the end of the day, your son can never treat you differently because your bag
That's
is
true.
different.
True.
Whereas
He's still.
I'm in the
he's-
position.
Yeah, he's still your son, and you're
Exactly.
still his daddy.
Mm.
Whereas in the instant that which I'm predicting you saying is that there's a possibility she could not be your wife anymore.
That's
depending
the thing.
on the
She could
so
treat you
fair enough.
differently.
Yeah.
Do
So
you feel okay?
no, let me finish more. So what I'm saying is that the different kinds of, but at the same time,
Mm.
the pressure that I would go through, the pressure that any other married man would go through, it hurts less because you know you're doing it for someone that you love. Do you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yes,
The love
yes.
element's like, ah,
Yes.
shit, bruh,
Mara
dang.
ngiyamthanda.
Gee,
Mm.
shit, man, I need a bottle, dog. But at least at the end of the day, and halfway through the bottom, like, but it's grand, boy. It's
Yeah.
grand.
It's
you know
all
what?
good.
It's all good.
It's
but
my
her.
woman.
You know? Do you see what I'm saying?
It's my G.
Now she's like, dog, I just
no, not
dropped.
G.
Hey, y'all miss name dropping here.
So, but she would be like, yo, but dude, I just dropped 5K for some random person.
Yeah, ne?
Yeah.
Like
So
I
that-
would have done this and that with that 5K.
Do you see what I'm saying?
It's more like it's not even I would have done A B C D. It's more like, was it worth it? Was it worth the end goal of a guy, right? And this has to be said is sex for the guy, right? There's multiple goals, but one of them is sex. Was it worth it? And I'm not referring to the sex itself. I'm talking about the quality time, the conversations that you had with her and all. And you get to a place where you spend all that and you're like, really? I feel like a piece of my soul was gone for 5,000. So it's not even so much you spent your money, a piece of you is gone because it wasn't worth it. And guess what? The next girl wants to do it to you.
The same
And the
thing.
next girl wants to do it to you. And
Yeah.
the next, so a piece of your soul is being pulled away. So that financial pressure is you buying a piece of your soul to leave your body, right? And she just sits and she benefits from that whole thing. So it's a bit different. So
do you think you benefit anything from it?
no. So this is why I don't chase women no more. I let them do the chasing.
Oh, excuse us.
I just let them do the chasing, right?
Uh-huh.
And
But you still finance the relationship,
so
But the scenarios, but the dynamics are different because she's doing the chasing. She's more invested than he is. So that
Yeah, but
so
even-
yes,
but
even if
even-
he's financing it, the dynamic is different in the sense that
she's
that-
more in love.
But with that, no. So I
Oh,
told
not
you,
necessarily
I
in
told
love,
you
but
I
she's
don't have any
down.
girl that's in love with me at this stage, right? But the thing is, if they chase you, at least you got a little bit more of a, the dynamic part. You've got a little bit more command. If you're doing the chasing, you lose command. So that 5,000 can turn into 10, can turn into. So that's the pressure. The question of the pressure that men face in society, from my perspective, and remember, not many men go through what I go through because again, it changes. It changes in should I say brackets or classes or whatever the case may be.
Okay, gentlemen, now Serge is entering.
Serge, you're
entering.
What's wrong, George? Why you come late?
Traffic, Papa.
How you doing?
Traffic is killing us. I'm happy to see you guys again for 2024.
always a pleasure having you, sir.
Yeah,
Like
thank you.
always.
Thank you, Serge, for joining
But
us.
I do think that she used
Take your
you.
glasses off, man.
Oh, thank you.
Now you want to put on your shades on. Come on, guys.
Don't worry.
Thank you, Serge, for joining us. You know, I know you had a hectic day. You gentlemen all made sure you come through for the podcast. You know, my trusted panel. Now we are busy discussing financial pressures.
But you must not forget that sometimes we as a man, we attract wrong direction.
I love how Serge just jumped into the conversation.
because-
You know what I mean?
Because the impression that
Yes.
you give to the public,
Yes.
especially to those who attract men with money, who know where to knock on the basis that we have some of the women, they are very professional to chase after men with money. They look at you, especially let's go to social media, how you post yourself, what you show to them, and then they target you on the basis of that. Let's say some of the women look at the position, what position do you have from your work? there is some of women who target you. How do you spend for your family? Let's example, she's married. He buy a wife a latest Mercedes. There's some of the women who target him on that. They expect to get the same service that he's providing to the house. But it was not G attention.
I love that G wasn't here in the beginning, and you know he's saying something.
Serge,
You
you
said
meant to
and
say,
you
yeah.
said. You know what I mean?
Look,
Yeah,
was
so
not
he's
his
connecting.
attention.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, was not his
He's connecting the
attention
two.
to chase after that person. You understand? Since the person target him because of what he look at his lifestyle that he do, you understand? He feel that he deserve that too. If G is very intelligent, what he provide to the house, he cannot provide it to the side chick. You get my point? Yeah, that's why we need to look at that. And then let's not run away too from our own responsibility as a man. You understand? Or you married or you're dating, you feel you can afford your partner, you need to deliver the service. I mean on the way that financially, if your partner you have a problem,
Yes.
you feel you can assist, you need to assist. Doesn't matter even if your partner is still working, you cannot
And
assist
this is
them.
whether it's a girlfriend or a wife, right?
Yeah, you just a man, because the Bible said that man is the king of the house. Doesn't matter that you don't live with your partner who live far away from you, but just you need to understand your responsibility as a man. You need to take care of your partner. You understand? That's why we say relationship is part of investment, where you invest in your partner.
Yes.
You can't just close your arms, say, I'm not going to help her because she work. No, that's wrong.
Yes.
You understand? There you are not showing
wrong.
your responsibility as a man to your partner. Doesn't matter even if she's a director. You are not a director. She gets bigger salary more than you. At the end, you need to show that you are still man, even if she's making money more than you. There's a lot of way that you need to show that you can still provide. And it doesn't mean that you need to close your arm because she's a director, you are a secretary of one of the directors, that you don't get more money.
Do you think it's fair? Wait, before we even dive too much into it, well, we're gonna go back to that. I want to introduce Serge. This is Serge Cabonge. Please tell our viewers who you are, and people have been asking, where's Serge from? People want to know where you
Please tell
come
them
from.
that you came late.
Okay, look, I'm very sorry to be on the studio very late because traffic just killed me on my way. I'll try my best to be here. This is Serge Cabonge. I'm from Angola. My dad is from Angola. My father is from Congo. You know, I've been living in SA for many years. I'm the father of one child. I'm a businessman. I run my own business. I have a many employees. I can't go deep on my budget, how much I make. May just know that's me, you know.
Make a lot of money.
A whole lot of money.
We try.
ain't nothing
This is
We
where you
You
insert the
guys.
money sound, like an ATM sound. Just insert the
I think
insert the ATM
don't
sound.
shy about how much they make and why they make it.
Yes.
Be proud of yourself. You'll make you money.
Yeah.
We try, especially with 2024. No one is still be behind.
You see, I bring in the best for the viewers. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that.
Hit
That
that
DM
like
button and hit me up if you're decent. That's what you should do.
And
alright?
don't forget to
I'm-
comment as well on the comment section.
Like,
You know,
share,
like,
retweet,
share,
post.
retweet, whatever. I mean, I am bringing the best of the best on the show. My panel. Yeah. So you were saying, G? No,
You keep calling
Serge.
him G.
Serge, no.
You and G.
Bible.
Don't
I get it.
forget,
Serge just came here
Serge,
now. Maybe.
Look, when you go to Serge, you go to Sergino. We can still cutting G.
Serge, exactly. Get over
No,
yourself,
the
G.
real honor of the name is
Get over
crying for
yourself.
his
Besides, you
name.
gotta say my full name though. You just can't say half of it. You know? Say the whole name. Galston Anthony.
But I think Serge makes a very interesting point, especially the last part. It's like there's almost like a category
Yes.
of someone. So they'll be like, okay, I can get that benefit if I'm in a relationship or I'm married. So sometimes you'll have the category where they'll do what is happening to G, where it's like, okay, before the date, before the relationship. Then you get those are like, I'm going to get this in the relationship. So let me work my way in.
Ooh,
That-
and
that
then
is perfectly
I
fine.
know. the pressure or the woman that comes in is going to come from all these far different places. Sometimes it's
Someone
right here
close.
in your
That's
door.
true.
How do you feel about? Sorry, now I'm taking over this.
Yeah,
this
no,
show.
it's a conversation.
How do you feel about those orbiters? Because the issue here is that it happens with men, especially with men.
The orbiters.
Where you know what I mean? By
Yeah,
they
yeah,
just
yeah.
hang around there, and then when they see an opportunity, they
Question
catch
is, do
I
you
call
see
them-
them? Do you see them?
As men, 100%. You always see
men
them.
are the worst orbiters. This is where I call out men. Men are the worst orbiters. They just stay around the girl long enough, plant the seed that, But
Yeah.
then this is about financial pressure, right? They just and then the moment they have the opportunity, they grab the girl.
What I'm saying
And
is,
this is
as
the
a
other way
man, do
around,
you
yeah.
see the women?
Oh,
Like,
100%.
Can you see them?
100%.
And you
100%.
smarter than me, 'cause I
I
don't
don't
see them.
know any man that has not seen the orbiters. Men see the orbiters,
don't.
right? It's just like, hey, Teboho, how do I go to you and say, hey, my resin, babe, hey, as your friend, hey, no, man. I don't feel grand, yeah, but she feels.
No,
it's
but
such a
I
difficult.
think as a man, you should.
No, you
like, you should
can.
do that.
No,
You
you
should do
can.
that.
Like,
Tell-
sharp, I can. But now remember, I don't have any like concrete evidence to say that. Look, this is. I'm at the moment. I'm just going off a vibe.
Yes, yes.
Do you see what I'm saying? Now I'm pitting you against your friend of 10 years. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like, and now it's even more awkward when the orbiter is
Yes.
also married. Do you see what I'm saying? So now it's like you're
And the
breaking.
futhi uzoti, no, your
Exactly.
friend was looking at me like what? Were you looking at her, looking at you?
Do you see?
Because
Now
the person
I'm the
can
one
just
there.
look at you if you
See?
don't look at the person. How did you see that I'm looking at you? What was in your attention? The water doesn't shake without throwing the stone in the water.
What would you ring, Serge?
Water doesn't shake
Yes.
without throwing a stone. I'm trying to digest what you just said.
The water don't shake if you don't throw the stone in the water.
The one
Hey,
thing we
hey,
don't
hey,
talk
hey,
enough
hey,
about the
hey.
women. We don't talk enough about orbiters. We really, really don't.
Yeah. You know what's the crazy thing, bro?
And I keep telling all my female clients, I'm like, you're telling your friends too much about your husband. You're telling him, oh no, geez horrible. He's this, he's that, he's. We are bomb, but you're just giving her the blueprint.
Oh, and the futhi ubona a way in. It's okay, this
You're
relationship is
giving her the-
struggling. I
you're
can
giving her
easily
the
maneuver my way
blueprint.
in.
So the purpose of the conversation
Yes.
is to show that financial constraints can come from a plethora of places, different places. So all you've done by complaining about G to your homies, you've given her the blueprint. All she's got to do is not do that.
The one thing I cannot relate to is that because all my friends, I don't think any one of the women see me marginally close to that light. So y'all got me doing something right that I'm not doing.
But
right?
maybe you just don't see it.
You don't. You have to like
I
almost.
think you must be between so you can see certain things. Because if you are not between, you do not pass through all those things. It's very difficult for you to see.
Between
it could
what?
be
But-
gene.
But most of the guys that I go through.
Remember something, right? Is that I guess it's a matter of the experience. What I experience with women, you say you don't really experience that at all. And I don't get any orbiters. You guys have a lot of orbiters.
Yeah, no, because
So I
quite a
don't-
few of my.
I think
No,
of
I'm sure you
one
do.
orbiter.
I'm sure you do.
I can't fathom the idea of anyone who's around me as an orbiter.
What type of people that is socializing with? That's why it could not happen to him. It happened, maybe he was next to it. Happened a couple of times for me because we can say that's where most people direct and then target.
Oh,
I
I
You understand?
see.
I
I
guess
see.
based
It
on
depends on who are you
circle.
around.
Who are
the
you
circle.
around?
Yes.
You
Because I mean, the
So
orbiter.
based on that, what
Yeah.
you're saying is that I am privileged and
Yes.
heavily privileged in the sense that the friendship that I have
Yes.
great.
Yes.
quality.
You know?
That's where
But now
I
the
am-
problem is you talk about these women that you meet which want you for money and so forth. Don't they have friends? Because those women might probably
I don't
have
know.
the-
They don't induce me to the friends. They want me
mean-
to
Oh, so it
themselves.
doesn't get
But I
them.
mean,
You must
surely
understand
birds of
some
the
of
feather
them are
fly
very
together.
smart,
Exactly
huh?
my point. Exactly
Some
my
of
point.
them, they are very smart. When you target him, he might not bring the friend around.
Of course
He
not.
might lose him because of the friends.
Oh, because you know.
You understand?
yeah.
Those are professional people.
I like that.
You understand? I put them on that direction. Those are professional. Trust
So all
me.
y'all professionals,
Yeah.
please,
Yeah.
man, chill. This
Thank you.
amateur just needs proper love. Okay?
Yeah. But you see, there are also a lot of unfortunately for you, really it's unfortunate, G, that you're bumping into such women because there's a lot of great women. You know what I mean?
Introduce me again. Don't forget to.
They are, man. I need to look out for my boy G. I
Please,
really need. I
please,
need
yeah.
to, man.
See ya,
because-
please. Ihle.
It's genuine. I can't find.
Yeah,
it.
man. There's a lot of great. Okay, I mean, I could think of like 5 of my female clients who are like just really good, decent people that have just had like
And
just
looking
been
for a man.
unlucky,
You know what?
You
you
Turn
know,
your
and they're
clients
all
into
in.
happy women. All
you know?
send them my way.
So like, I mean, I feel bad because there's nothing more painful as men, after a while, you derive joy from giving.
Absolutely.
You know, after like Christmas Day and stuff, you don't really care what you get. I'm getting. That's why even birthdays, we're not like, it's a birthday, whatever. You know, it's fun. But like we derive joy from giving, and then when we give, we see you happy,
You
and then
love
that
seeing
makes
that,
us happy.
yeah.
But like when I'm giving, right, and now I'm giving into a black hole. You know, where that reciprocation of joy and happiness is joy and happiness that is because I finessed him. I got him. You know what I'm saying? Like that, there's nothing more painful as a man than feeling like literally there's no better way of putting it that a piece of your soul has been taken, because that's how we derive joy. You know, the same way women derive joy from receiving, right? So when it's this beautiful ebb and flow, then both parties are happy. But like when you giving and you've received nothing,
It's
and
a
then you
different
do
kind
it
of
again
joy.
and you give and
Oh
you
my
receive
God,
nothing, you do it
see,
again
yeah,
and you see
look,
nothing.
You know
Man,
what? No
I'm
wonder why you
surprised
are
she's not a
married.
villain. Me.
I can't.
Yeah, I'm a villain.
I can't be a villain simply because of how I was raised. And again, I'm proud that my parents are my parents. I think they did a hell of a good job for me. In my brokenness, right? They helped me along with my friends. My friends are great quality people. And by the way, just so I can add it, I'm the only one in my friends, my immediate friends, and my slightly extended friends to be divorced. Nobody's divorced. You know, the youngest marriage is going on the 10th year, right? And some of them are slightly younger than I am. So I can't be a villain, because when I watch these people treat their wives good, and my dad of 40 years, like just doing so well, I'm like, that's what I want to emulate. Unfortunately, in the pool of women I see, not one qualifies.
The pool
So
that you're exposed to.
No,
Thank
absolutely,
you.
absolutely.
Full that you're
Thank you.
exposed.
So it's
Thank
not. So it's
you.
not like I go to one
Thank
place,
you,
right?
because there's a lot of great women
No,
really
absolutely.
do.
But I
So
also-
I'm not
I mean-
obtuse to that degree to not know that. But I'm exposed to different environments in different countries and different. But unfortunately, everybody that I see, everyone, I meet thousands of women, but I can't find one capable, not one.
Askies.
I think I have a question. Maybe Serge is probably the best person to answer this. Do you think women psychologically study that? Like, as in,
Study what?
you
What do
can,
you mean, to
as in to
study
study an
or-
individual that, you know what, this person is naturally a giver and they're looking for love. So I'm going to sell them the illusion that they are getting it, and then when I've gotten what I want,
No.
Okay, look here, I
guys.
think
No,
are they? No, I have a
cannot
question.
answer that.
Look,
No,
I'm
let me answer him on
Do
a
you think
different
sometimes
direction.
that they
huh?
can be that smart to see that, you know what, Serge, G is actually a great giver.
Yeah.
I think I can get what I want as long as I sell him the idea that he's getting what he wants.
Then it means Uguti, that woman clearly is there for the wrong reasons.
No, I'm saying I don't know.
Look,
That's why
we
obviously.
can't just say all the women are there for wrong reasons.
Of course.
You
No,
understand?
I'm saying the
Trust
women that
me.
Sia's talking about.
Yes.
The one who wants to extract money or whatever from a man.
Is she a good
That's what I
identifier?
say. That's
is
what I
I'm
say.
saying.
They are different. There are most women too who do best than those who are chasing men for money. There, we as a man, we need to accept it. We cannot come here, sit down, say all women are the same. You understand?
Exactly.
You might find best women who really want to contribute, but the problem is what? Is us men. Two, we take it in the wrong direction, and then you don't get benefit of what you want. You cannot invest on the relationship where you want to be on something serious when the other part is not investing on that. You understand? Tomorrow we stand up and we say what? We prove her wrong when she was not wrong. And the first of all, you as a man, the approach, you approach to that person, you approach it in the wrong direction. I'll give you an example. Like most girls who I meet, I told really they want a serious relationship. When you find out that in a certain stage, they don't want serious relationship, they're just after money. When I done my research, people around me, they say, it's because sometimes the way you put your approach to them, or the way you introduce yourself to them, and then they just take you as that person, that you are there to throw the money in the dust.
And then-
First impressions last.
Yes,
Is that
and,
what I'm hearing? Okay?
and then Serge, yes, you do have a lot of money, but how are you finding the financial pressures?
Look, to me, I'm not going difficult any finance problems, you understand? On the basis that I put on my platform of work where I know doesn't go down. if this project go down, I have another project that can cover this project.
So you don't feel any pressure
I don't feel any
from
pressure.
women financially?
I don't feel any pressure. You know why? I choose who to socialize with, since I know most of them, they are target because of what? Because of money. And then I try to pull away myself for type of people like that. When I socialize myself with somebody that I feel I need to give money, and then I'm sure with that person. It's not just somebody who come to me to collect and then leave, go away.
But how are you sure when you just met someone?
Trust me, I'll be with you now on a couple of weeks.
You got a better hunch than we do.
Trust me. You know what we call knowledge that you have. I will know if really this person wanna build a relationship or not. Or she just there after money. When she asks today, doesn't pass 2 days, she asks for the 3rd days. What are you thinking about that? You provide. And then after the 3rd day pass, doesn't give you a break between that short space of 2 days, she asks another one. What do you think? What type of relationship that will be?
Use a bank.
And
But
then
you see, Sia also spoke about that woman who won't immediately ask you, right?
Next track later.
You know,
that's
and
called the
then
next wife.
until they get you to fall in love with them, and then they show their true colors.
that's true. What he's saying, like I said to you, we cannot blame all women are the same.
Of course.
I went through certain relationship where you see your partner is not even asking you anything. But that doesn't mean that you as a man, you close your
mustn't
arm.
do anything.
You're not doing anything. Do your
Yes.
own research, find out his need, so
Yes.
you can provide. You can't just keep quiet. You say you can't provide. It means you are trying to remove away your own responsibility to your partner. You understand? Some women, they shy to ask. You don't need to take advantage of that because she's shy. You need to contribute because she's your partner. You understand? You can't just keep quiet. You say you can't provide. You think maybe this woman doesn't love you. You understand?
Yes.
Any relationship we try, if you work, you work. If it doesn't work, we let it go. We don't force it.
So I wish it was
True.
Serge because he's not going through that pressure. Right now, while we're in the studio, and forgive me for this, I saw my phone ring. And as my phone was ringing, I'm like, okay. I saw her message. She's probably trying to follow up. Can I still give her that amount of money that she was asking for?
How much is she asking for?
I could show you. I could go through a list of things like, yo, I just need it's 2,500. The last person 20. Okay, let me just take the past 24 hours, right? And I'm just having these girls in my mind. Some of these people you might even know, and they would ask. Now I've got the other one asked for 10. The one was 2,500, and the other one
10.
Yeah.
Like 10 dinner. Because of
Yeah.
10,000.
10,000.
So now here's the thing: is that it's one thing if I got laid already.
Listen to the guys at the back that I'm
Right, it's one thing. I'm not saying.
But
yo,
okay.
one thing- let me finish the sentence because before I get canceled for this thing, it's one thing that I got laid already. But I'm not saying, yo, let me get laid and I can consider giving you a budget, right? But the thing is, we barely even had dinner, and you got problems that I gotta solve. What good am I?
Gee.
Do you see what good am I?
They
you
see
know?
an ATM.
Yeah, but you know what?
You got problems
You
I
know what?
can
At the
solve?
same time, I also
I
think.
feel like, yo, aliens abducted my wallet yesterday, and then, and then what? And the thing is, it's just trying to run away from that situation because it's like, what am I good for to you? It's like, what am I good for? So this
You are
answer.
good for money.
There we go.
Hey, Serge is putting
I'm not.
in.
It's putting straight to the point. Not
Yeah.
good for the person I am or quality. No. I'm not good for that. You're a nice guy. You're good for money. That's what you're here for.
Oh, okay.
How are
Right?
you?
So the money's the buy-in. It's like, okay, she wouldn't mind, and that's the thing, she wouldn't mind giving her body over to me, but she just wants some sort of guarantee that it's worth it for her. That's her thinking. You understand? So I don't get to the part where we actually intimate or we get to a good conversation. No, we don't get to that part. We would have a date or a talk over that's about it, and then boom. You know, like the residual starts. The monthly installment or the initial deposit has to get going. I'm like, I'm already put off.
Damn.
I'm already put off.
You know what it pains me
Sia.
most?
No,
Sia,
let's Serge
please.
finish. Let Serge finish before I.
Sia, please, save us, Sia.
No,
Sia is married to a great
no.
woman. No, Sia, save us.
Hold on.
You,
I have a.
you are married. You are married.
Hold
You
on.
have it good.
I have
you
a.
have it good.
Good is relative. Good is always relative.
Ah,
It's
Sia,
always.
come on.
No, but like also
Yeah.
you also married as well. You're
Yeah.
married. Like
Yeah.
when people say, "Oh, you have it good," like my good,
yeah.
my good is
Yeah.
good for me.
Yes.
You could be in my situation. You're like, oh shit, hell no, you know. So when people say you have it good, I always say, guys, it's always relative to what's what's
See us
good.
like, hey, you guys on your own there.
No, because
Let me
I'm
tell you
saying
the truth.
No, it's the
Yes,
truth.
yes,
I can't
Because
live
you
with a
could be in
woman.
my situation, you'd be like, oh, you know what? It seems good, but like,
Yes.
I could be going through my struggles, and my struggles, I'm like, hey man, I'm happy with my struggles.
Yeah.
I love my
Yeah.
problems.
No, I
But-
want to hear good stories as well. I mean, good
So,
stories.
no, I'm busy thinking. I'm
You don't want to
drafting.
hear bad stories. You don't want to hear bad stories.
People some hope.
Yes, exactly.
So I'm
exactly.
just like listening to G speak, right? I'm listening to him speak, and I'm trying to understand. Okay,
I live a great
I
life,
don't
by the way,
know
just so you
if
know
you're
that. In general,
unlucky.
my life is amazing. Just in certain sections where it could be better. I'm so sorry, brother, for just
No,
talking
no,
over
no
you.
worries.
Just so you understand, I don't live a sad life at all. My life is amazing. I got amazing parents. I got amazing friends. I got an amazing son. That boy is so cute. I can
He's
pick
very
up chicks
cute.
with that guy, right? That little
He's
boy.
too cute.
I travel the world. I don't believe that I'm rich anything, but I make some good money. I can survive. Like I'm happy.
And you don't need a girl.
Yeah, I don't need one. I'd like one, but that wanting a girl is like I want something quality. The unfortunate part is that the pool are the people, and to put it in your words, the unfortunate thing is that no matter the country, I just get.
You
The
are looking at the
bottom of
wrong
the-
places.
But the thing is, if I was looking at the wrong places, then it wouldn't be experiencing the same thing in every country.
He's looking at the wrong places in every country.
Damn.
Yes.
No, I
have to blow my nuts out. Like,
But you are, though.
Nah, but I also think there is something that G's doing wrong, but I can't put my finger on it to say what it
Please
is.
tell me what it is so I can.
Nigga,
go
I
with
just
you.
said I can't put my finger on it.
When you advise him, I learn from that too.
You
From
know,
the advice.
I
might be
just
some
think
putting
that-
finger there too.
Yeah,
You
it's-
never know.
There's an energy
never
and
know.
there's a vibe that you're giving out, right? And I mean, it's the. I think you're the most Serge is unfortunate because there's absolutely nothing about you. But when it comes to G, I think that like you're giving out a very transactional kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? No, hold
Well,
on.
at least
hold
not
on.
intentionally.
Hear me out.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm saying. Like unintentionally, dude. You know what I'm saying? When you say, but we haven't even fucked yet. Oh, sorry. I don't know if we
No,
have the
but
language.
that's.
Oh, we
but-
haven't
but
even
understand that's
slept with each
in my
other.
head. This is not me telling her. I could never.
Remember your thoughts.
Remember,
Your thoughts are everything, bro.
Fair
Your
enough.
thoughts are everything. Your thoughts are what form your reality, and your thoughts are what's going to manifest. So if you're like, this girl I haven't even slept with her yet, but she's already asking me for money. Already you're putting out transactional thoughts, transactional manifestation. Do you know what I'm saying? So I mean, as much as
That's
G,
why
you
he
know I
ends up
love you, dog. You know I'm always on your
manifesting
side, but
that.
All
No, I hear
right,
you.
you're right
Yeah.
on the premise. That's what you think I'm thinking, right? Because I did say that, so that you taking off that. Here's the thing: any girl that's ever been with me will tell you, and DM if you've ever been with me, DM put it in the comments. Is that I appreciate the quality of the conversation, the quality of the time
Yeah.
that I'm with the person. So that for me is important. And if she gets past that point, then I might consider sleeping with her. Because in this whole situation is that I believe that I'm the bigger prize here.
You see,
No, hang on.
maybe
Let me
that's the
finish.
problem. I think that's the
Let me
problem.
finish, right? The big
But
prize.
men
That's
are
the problem.
No. So I'm not generalizing as men are the prize. Hang
That's
on.
the problem.
Let me finish. The reason why is why I think I'm the bigger prize in this instant, right? Not the biggest or the prize, is that whatever it is we get into, I will serve you all the time. Any girl's been with me, never opens a door. You didn't close your own door today when you came out the car. I closed your door. Listen, I treat a woman as best as I can. I'm her servant. I will serve you.
I
will
saw that. I'm like, okay, G. Can I carry? I'm
it's-
like, okay.
Yes, and I carry your bag, and I'm your servant. You're my woman. I will serve you, right? Remember, so you said a
I'm
king,
very
right?
shy on that.
So
Huh?
let me. He said something about being a king, right? It's like a man should be a king. You know what a king is versus a president. A president delegates people to do the job. A king does the job himself. Like that king says, look, there's an issue. I myself will handle it. He serves the people. So between king and subjects, it's really close. So that's how I serve my woman. Is that I will serve you. You are my woman, and I will. It's not pedestalizing. I will serve you. So that's how I treat the woman. So it's, the moment I get there, it's like to that point, I believe that that's me being the prize because she's going to live a good life. I will work hard. I will do all those things. But then she's like, nope.
Nah,
Where
but
the bag at?
like for you to get into a relationship with the mentality that you are the prize, I think that's where you get it wrong, because I feel that a woman is the prize.
No. So the answer is absolutely not.
Ivo,
It's absolutely not. So
what do you guys have to say about that?
No, I want to
but I'm
let him
careful
finish.
about
Let
this-
him
okay, I'm
finish.
careful
Let him
about this
finish.
generalization, right? So I'm careful about this generalization. If we're talking about value, like out the gate value, women have bigger value than men. Like just out the gate when you're born. As you get older, like
That's
especially-
true. That's
like,
true.
When you get older and you're women in your prime, your 20s, y'all still the prize, right? A man in 20s, like, go to work, bro. It's like you have made nothing out of yourself. This is just generalizing with age and a non-linear growth. But let's make it a linear growth. Then you get to somebody who's more or less in my age, he's done everything, he's lost everything, he's built, he understands, grown wisdom, achieved everything. Now, you get yourself into a 5%. In the country, I'm a 5%, no doubt, right? Zero doubt about that. I worked my way in. I felt everything. Everything you say, what you see in front of you, it's not a construction that just, it was build and fall and trial and error. So you get to a point as I'm a 5%, period, right? 5% in earner, 5% in health, 5% in everything, right? Now, you want to tell me just because you're a girl, you're the prize? Hell no. Do you understand? And on top of me being a 5%, when I get that girl, I will treat her with everything that I got as a 5%.
But for how long?
Forever.
No, I mean so far.
Right.
What's your longest relationship
So both my marriages lasted 5 years.
each?
Yeah. So I'm like a 5-year guy. It's like,
You won't gonna forget it, yeah?
But I mean,
You're a lucky
okay, I
person
get
living
why
those
he
5
says that in
years.
the sense that
Not bad, G,
as,
not
as
bad.
a man, you build your value.
Yes.
You've got to
Yes.
build
Do
it.
it.
Whereas as a woman, you can naturally be very gifted, right? With hair and hips and whatever. And you can have, you're born with more value than a man. Whereas as a man, you know, you've got to
You must
build your
build
value.
yourself
And
up.
always, also as a woman, society is naturally trying to build you up, you know? Love your curls. You're not overweight. Whereas, gee, you fat ass, lose some weight.
you ugly shame. Oh, so what's that? Now, huh?
Whereas when you see a fat man, you think that man is lazy, he's sloppy.
No, that is
he's
not true.
That is
Uh,
very true.
You think he's incompetent? We associate.
How many
over-
places have Imikaba, guys? Come on.
Yeah, but you see, that's where the money. kinda
That's
like
why.
cancel things
Look,
out
but what
for
do
them.
blessers do? What do they do? They'll overcompensate with their dress to demonstrate that they've got money, right? And the problem is that, well, I think this is a very interesting thing, that women want money. Women want men with money because money demonstrates competence, right? And competence is very important when it comes to running a household and leading a household. But now the problem is nowadays is that competence and making money are no longer the same thing. You can be very wealthy and incompetent, right? So unfortunately, women will choose a man who looks competent because he has money,
That's all.
right? And then they end up with the short end of the stick. And then you've got someone like G who has money, but has built his money because he is competent, right? So now you're assuming, right? So they go and they'll approach someone like G, and G's like, no, man, I've actually earned and built up. So I understand. Initially, I was like, that's a little messed up to think. But now that he says he is the prize, I get it, because his money didn't just land in his wallet. Like, he's earned the competence in a land filled with people where they are incompetent but they're wealthy.
Yeah, just
So
get
I
a
get
tender.
it.
Get a tender. and-
I get it.
Boom.
I get why he feels that way. And I also get why he wouldn't settle for anything less, because shit, man, it's hard building your value in this country as a man.
It
It's
is.
Hey,
hard.
That's
And
true.
as a man,
Big
how's
country? It's all
as
over
a man,
the world.
It's
how's
hard.
Valentine's for you guys? Valentine's Day. How do you find it? As a man?
Hard. No, I'm j-
Look,
I'm
to
trying to
me,
think how many girls I'm buying flowers for.
to me, for
You-
look, special me.
You see, and then he comes on the podcast and complains. Huh?
It's not my own problem. That was a joke. Come on, man. It was a
I
joke.
don't
My
believe
bad,
it's
bro.
a
Go for it.
joke.
To me, in Valentine's Day, if I have somebody special for me, trust me, they could be somebody, they could not be somebody. You understand? I'm just telling you, on the Valentine's Day, if I don't have nobody, there's only one person I need to make a Valentine's Day special for her. It's only my daughter. You understand? She's part of the woman.
the only woman that'll
understand?
never betray you guys.
Yeah.
That's her.
That's it.
That's why you see, I do all my best for her.
Yes.
If I don't have nobody in my life, she's my Valentine's Day that I need to make it special on that day.
And you see, you are married.
I just finished renovating a house, so
Oh,
actually I was
excuses.
telling G about it now.
Excuse.
Like, baby,
But I'm like, listen.
Is this what
Listen.
you guys spoke about for the men's conference about the renovating thing? I think it's not the first time hearing that.
Yeah,
I
no.
saw it on social media.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, we talk about it.
But
you
I
know.
think
Y'all
that
are
is the
renovating
best
stuff.
idea with the person is doing a project like
So I
that.
was just
Especially
like-
you have a wife, you have a kid.
We have no
That's why
money
you
for
need to
anything.
build for your
There's no
family.
money for
Yes.
anything.
I
understand?
congratulated you for that. You know.
Do you think Valentine's Day is getting equally special for you guys?
No. Of course not. Like, when's your birthday? I don't care. Right? It doesn't matter. Guys don't fight over. Look, man. Dates for men don't really matter. It's not down to a specific day. It's the quality of everything.
That's true.
For a
Thank you.
man.
That's
See, a
true.
woman sees events. Men see the quality of everything. So no, like my best friends, and I got 4 best friends, right? And I missed the birthday by a day. I'm like, I thought you were born on the 22nd. No, bro, it's the 12th. It's like, all right, I'll remember next time. The next month comes. I thought you were born in February. Now, bro, it's January. I'm like, okay, bro, just know that I love you. It's like, all right, we move on.
Yeah.
A woman, they think of events. She missed my birthday. Do you know how important birthdays are to me? I can't believe she did that. Last year, I bought her a gift. So dates, Valentine's don't matter to us. We're doing it for the women.
Again, because we are
Oh.
givers.
That's true.
So you don't mind
Yeah, we
spending on
don't.
Valentine's
We don't
Day?
mind.
No, we don't
A
mind.
man, you cannot
Spending on
mind.
the women we love.
Yes.
It's not a Valentine's Day. We don't mind spending on the women we love.
And you're not expecting anything from women.
I mean, I've never expected anything, you know, in return. I think I'm a simple guy as well. Like I think last year,
You
know,
need to fix your question properly. Expecting. No.
Okay.
You just put it as a general. What I want to know, expectation that you're talking on a Valentine's Day or what?
Yes, on the Valentine's Day.
No, you need to make it to smile on the Valentine's Day. What are you expecting from it? There's nothing. Make it smile, be happy. Because Valentine's Day is for them. You expect a man to do good things for her. But you are not doing it to every woman, to somebody that will deserve it. That will give a lot of benefit and effort on the relationship. You understand? I can't just pick up a girl yesterday because I know tomorrow is a Valentine's Day and then I need to go all my way to go get a big surprise for her. Imagine how you give her the Valentine's Day, the following day she's no more there.
Hey.
How do you feel about it? Very bad.
They'll be sad. Very sad. All right, gentlemen. Good luck with Valentine's Day. G.
I need the luck. The 14.
we need to slaughter something for G, cause no ways, bro. The chakras are off. Chakras are misaligned.
What I
whole
wish only
awesome
to
guy
G,
like this.
before the Valentine's Day, you might meet the right person.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Maybe.
Trust
I
me.
think I have someone in mind for G.
accept
I
that,
think
bro.
I have
I'll
someone
take
in
that.
mind.
I accept that one.
And
too.
she also has. Oh well, you like younger, yeah?
It depends, right? Young and foolish, no.
No, she's young and mature.
But
I
what?
think, I
But
think-
what makes you think G likes younger?
Because if I'm at
Absolutely.
G's age at my peak, right, at his age,
I want her
I'm
at
not
her
going old or the same age. I'm definitely going younger with no kids.
Wait.
That's
G
no.
just said I want her in her peak.
As well.
Are
yeah.
you saying her in her peak? It's her in her 20s?
Women are in the peak in the 20s.
No, but like even in your 30s, you could still be. You know.
We're not talking about beauty here. We're talking about.
Just tell me why we
Yeah,
talk about
peak.
relationship, we look at the age.
Exactly.
Do relationship choose age?
No.
Yeah, relationship
You
doesn't
can
choose
still
age.
be
Doesn't
on
choose
your peak.
age, but I mean,
I
if
can
you
have
think
a full argument with you about
Yeah.
that, is that
Yeah.
women in their beauty prime, right? This is beauty, not maturity prime, is in their 20s. Like, who wants to argue about that one out?
I can argue with that.
They don't tell me about 2-3 women that have aged well. That's an anomaly, right? Women are at their best in their 20s, and that's how it is.
Look.
I didn't make it that way. I found them like that.
Gee, you might meet a woman with
so. If you find a great
Oh my gosh.
30,
age,
The
may
guys
she
are like,
still look
yes.
young.
Say what?
You
What
might
if you
find
found
a
a
woman in a
great 30
certain age, may she still look young.
Exactly.
what if she's a great
No,
32-year-old?
Exactly.
No,
Exactly. Like me, I am 36 years old.
Yeah.
But remember, hold
Yes.
on now, right? You've got kids,
Yes.
okay? He's got kids, right? He wants a family.
Mm.
Why would I? This is gonna sound so horrible, but it's just
It's already sounding horrible.
I know, but like if I have an option of someone, you're saying you're 36, right? If I have an option of someone who's 26, right, or 28 and has no kids, I'm gonna go that direction. Do you see what I'm saying?
But
There's
like-
nothing wrong with having
Okay.
kids. There's nothing wrong with being that age. But at the same time, it's just like, it's just less, because at your
I
peak,
hear
you
you.
don't. Do you really want to pick up that?
I hear you.
Do you see what I'm saying?
However, if you have kids, isn't it wise to be with someone who has kids?
Somebody with
You're a mother.
experience.
Yeah,
No,
someone
No,
with,
no,
with
no,
experience.
absolutely not.
not.
I do
Are you
not
sure?
need.
So
If anything,
Yeah.
I'm on the
no.
wrong channel.
No.
I'm
I
choosing the
think
wrong
so.
direction.
I think I have.
Here, I've got a full argument against you.
I'm in the wrong
No.
direction.
Serge,
Yeah.
You know what? I think let's discuss this. Let's leave this for the next episode.
Next
ne?
episode.
Gentlemen.
Come back next week for the next episode.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us. Our panel, of course, Sia, Mkhize, Serge, Cabonge, Galston, Anthony. Best to ever do it. Signing out. And please don't forget to click the subscribe button and click the bell for the notifications and put your comment on the comment section from me and my guests. Not even guests, my panel. It's a goodbye. Bye, guys. Are you guys going to say bye? You guys are a panel. You're not even guests.
Look, you guys just DM me. All right, girls, if you're a good girl, DM me. I'm happy.
DM me first so I can sift through all your applications.
Okay.
Thank you.
I will be your registrar.
Okay.
I'll be the registrar.
And then
It's
try your
fair, ne?
best to see the direction that you want to choose.
Bye.